Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we will be talking about de vacaciones, which translates to on holidays. De vacaciones. So some people might find this a bit tricky to pronounce. So you've got vacaciones. 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 Right. When we will be talking about holidays, the most important verb to be talking about is the verb ir. And the verb ir is one of the most irregular verbs we've got in Spanish. So that means we will need to learn the forms by heart. So in present tense, it's got the following forms. Voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. So voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. If you are going to repeat this in your mind a couple of times, you will be able to remember them. So voy means I go, vas means you go, va means he or she goes, vamos, we go, vais, you all go, and van, they go. Now, in pasado, which is past, yeah, we've got the forms, also we just called preterite. So, fui means I went where I was. Fuiste translates to you went where you were, sorry. Fue, he or she went where he or she was. Where it went. Fuimos, we went where we were. Fuisteis, you all went where you all were. And fueron is they were. So, fui, fuiste, fuiste, fue. Don't confuse it with fui. If you read it fui, it translates through I went, I was. Fue, he or she went where it was. Fuimos, fuisteis, fueron, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron. So let's talk about destinations when we'll talk about holidays. I'm going to pop two questions. One is, ¿a dónde vas de vacaciones? Donde means where, and a means to. So where to? Vas, we've identified it means you go, de vacaciones, on holiday. So where do you go on holidays? And if you talk about past, we've identified fuiste translates through you went where you were. So, ¿a dónde fuiste de vacaciones? Where did you go on holidays? When you answer, you'll be putting the present form if the question is in present tense. So, voy. If you put the question in past tense, you've got fui. Then we need a, which translates to. So, voy. I go to. Fui. I went to. Alemania. Alemania means Germany. Francia. Francia. France. Grecia. Grecia. Greece. Gales. Gales. So it's not Gales. Gales. Wales. Scotia. Escocia, Scotland. España, España, Spain. Los Estados Unidos, Los Estados Unidos, United States. Inglaterra, Inglaterra, England. Irlanda, Irlanda, Ireland. Egipto, Egipto, Egypt. Turquía, Turquía, Turkey. Italia, Italia, Italy. Romania, Romania, Romania. Bulgaria, Bulgaria, Bulgaria. Suiza, Suiza, Switzerland. Suecia, Suecia. Sweden. Dinamarca, Dinamarca. Denmark. Norwega, Norwega. Norway. Finlandia, Finlandia. Finland. Russia, Russia. Russia. Bélgica, Bélgica. Belgium. Los Países Bajos, Los Países Bajos. The Netherlands. Portugal, Portugal, Portugal. México, México, Mexico. Argentina, Argentina, Argentina. Brasil, Brasil, Brazil. Canada, Canada, Canada. Austria, Austria, Austria. Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. South Africa, South Africa, South Africa. And if you want to say abroad, you will need to say al extranjero, al extranjero. The next thing we are going to be talking about is transportation. So, we are going to have two questions again, one for present tense and one for past tense. One is ¿Cómo vas? ¿Cómo vas? So, ¿cómo means how do you go there? So, how do you travel? And the past tense is going to be ¿Cómo fuiste? ¿Cómo fuiste? How did you travel? Or how did you go? When you will start, you'll say voy, which means I go, fui, I went. So I go or I went, and then every time you are going to refer to a mean of transport, you are going to be using preposition en. For example, voy en autocar or fui en autocar. I go by coach or I went by coach. What I want to give you a hint here, for example, we've got Audi. Yeah, it's a brand of cars, Audi. We don't read it Audi, okay? We would tend to read A and U as O, Audi, but we will say Audi. The same happens in this word auto, autocar, autocar, okay? And it means coach. En avión, avión means plane, so by plane. En barco, by boat. En bicicleta, by bike. En motocicleta, by motorcycle. En coche would be by car, and coche is mainly used in Spain, and carro is going to be used in Mexico and South America mainly. So en coche or en carro. En ferry, which is by ferry. En taxi, by taxi. En tren, by train. En yate, by yacht. And or to say on foot or walking is going to be a pie, not a pie, a pie. And we are going to be using the preposition a because we are not referring to a mean of transport anymore. So it's going to be and for every mean of transport, which will translate through English by. So by car, by coach or by plane, whatever. Next, we are talking about companions. That means people you go with on holidays. For example, we will have again two questions. ¿Con quién vas? Who do you go with? Con means with, quién means who, and vas means you go. So who do you go with? Who do you go with? ¿Con quién vas? Or past tense, ¿con quién fuiste? Who did you go with? Who did you go with? ¿Con quién fuiste? So you are going to start with voy, which means I go, fui, I went. Con mis abuelos, with my grandparents. Con mi amigo o mi amiga, with my friend. Con mis amigos, con mis amigas, with my friends. Masculine or feminine, yeah? Con mi hermano, with my brother. Con mi hermana, with my sister. Again, con quién vas, con quién fuiste, and we continue other ideas. Con mis hermanos, con mis hermanas. With my brothers, with my sisters. Con mi hermanastro, con mi hermanastra. With my stepbrother or stepsister. And please have a look at the tab on the right hand side, and this is going to make a connection to the lesson where I taught you about family members. So if you struggle with family members, you will need to be watching that video. Con mis hermanastros, con mis hermanastras, with my stepbrothers, with my stepsisters. Con mi madre, with my mum or with my mother. Okay, so con mi padre, with my father or with my dad. Con mi madrastra o padrastro, with my stepmom or my stepdad. Con mis padres, with my parents. Con mis primos, with my cousins, or if you want to say female cousins, would be con mis primas. Okay, so con mis vecinos, we've got actually this word in English when we say in the vicinity, which is in the neighborhood, very close to us, yeah? So it means with my neighbors. Con mi tío, with my uncle. Con mi tía, with my auntie. Con mis tíos would be with my uncle and auntie, or with my uncles. Con mis compañeros o compañeras, which will translate through with my friends, companions, mates. If you say compañeros de trabajo, trabajo means work, you will say with my workmates. Compañeros de clase, clase would be classmates, okay? All right. Let's have a look at a couple of paragraphs of texts about holidays, and let's see what we can get. Normalmente voy de vacaciones en avión. Normally, I go on holidays by plane. ¿Por qué? Because es más rápido y cómodo. Is more rapid or fast and comfortable. También, also, se puede ver películas. You can watch films bastante recientes. So, quite recent films. Also, you can watch quite recent films. Lo malo es la comida. The bad thing is the food. Este año voy a los Estados Unidos en avión con mi amiga Clara. This year, I'm going to the United States by plane with my friend Clara. El viaje dura 14 horas. The journey lasts 14 hours. Cuando vamos de vacaciones, when we go on holidays, viajamos, which means to travel. We travel, because we've got amos at the end. We travel by car. Porque es menos aburrido. Because it's less boring que el tren than the train y el avión and the plane. Normalmente vamos de vacaciones. Normally we go on holidays a Francia, to France, con mis padres, with my parents. Nos gusta visitar monumentos. We like to visit monuments y hacer turismo and to go sightseeing. Mario says, no me gusta nada viajar en avión, tren o coche. I don't like at all to travel by plane, train or car. A mí me gusta la aventura. I like the adventure. Cuando viajo, when I travel, hago el autostop. I do hitchhiking. O voy en bici, or I go by bike. Es gratis e interesante. It is free and interesting. Viajo al extranjero. I travel abroad. Y me gusta nadar en el mar y sacar fotos. And I like to swim. Nadar means to swim. En el mar, in the sea, marine, in the sea. Y sacar fotos and to take pictures. And Pedro. Pedro says, me encanta viajar en moto con mis amigos. I love to travel by motorcycle with my friends. Es una manera más rápida que utilizar el coche o el tren. It is a quicker way than using the car or the train. Furthermore, además, me gusta conducir con mucha velocidad. Furthermore, or besides, I like to travel with high speed. Así me siento libre y contento. This way, así, this way, me siento, I feel, libre is free, contento is content, we're happy. En verano voy de vacaciones a Europa. In summer, I go on holidays to Europe. Y me gusta conocer a gente nueva. And I like to meet new people. Hope this is helpful for you when you'll be talking about holidays.
If you like this video, please subscribe and press on the bell for more notifications and videos like this. Also, please leave a comment down below.